But don't forget, what's up, London? Let's start this party for real. 1, 2. I say, what's up, London? Can you turn the music up a little bit more on stage, please? If you love hip-hop music, everybody in the building, come on. Put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. Come on, let me hear you say ho! Say ho, ho! Can I kick it? 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 Come on, man! Can I kick it?
If the meek shall inherit the earth, then not the weak. Let me inherit the street, fuck it. You know what I mean? I love life, man. You know what I mean?
We
Life is
actually
beautiful.
met in high school, and we didn't actually get a name for the group until we actually had a record deal on the table. We really just 3 friends who was just getting up, you know, after school, after summer school, really, you know, and just hanging out the rest of the day, just focusing on the craft, you know what I'm saying? There was a time in an era where everybody was kind of doing it, and you know, I've been with, and I'm sure they have as well, been with a lot of different crews over the years, and then we happen to be the ones that kind of locked in and just had some chemistry, and was really enjoying getting up and spending hours of our time. We would notice like hours of our day would just go by, and we've been in here banging out music, you know what I'm saying? Whether it been my house or one of their houses, you know.
Raised in the blue collar themes, having white collar dreams, cause I see what it means to know the meek shall inherit the earth. But don't forget, the poor are the ones who inherit the debt. You can bet I got better things to do.
I've always been trying to make a record since like 1981, 82, you know. I come from Brooklyn, New York. I moved to Long Island in 1984, so I got to be a part of like, you know, hip hop's development in the early 80s, you know, late 70s, early 80s, coming up off the streets of Brooklyn, Manhattan, the Bronx and all of that, and traveling around with my moms, and she, you know, kind of introducing me to, it just was a big part of that urban lifestyle. You know, block parties in the summertime, the DJs setting up, plugging into the pole in the park, doing the same thing, and you know, it's cutting and scratching all day. Your favorite R&B records like Chic by Good Times, you know, Get Up and Dance by Freedom, you know, and many more records that were the top records at that time. So it was all right there, you know, and it was a big part of my life. So, and I think the thing that really wanted me to, that gave me the drive to want to make a record when I heard Tila Rock, It's Yours. Yeah, it's when I said, yo, I really want to do this. First time I heard, like, you know, a rapper rhyming over a drum program and a DJ cutting through the song, you know, that was it for me.
When it comes to putting in work, once again it's on. I'm just like everybody else, man. Average nigga with above average potential. You know what I mean?
The only advice I could say, and a lot of people may not even want to hear this, but being a rapper is not for everybody. Being a producer is not for everybody. You know, being a DJ is not for everybody. Being an entertainer in general is just not for everyone. You know, it may be your aspirations and your goals and your childhood dream, but it's not going to happen for everyone. You know, but what I could say for those who are aspiring to be a part of this in some way, your niche might be a lawyer, your niche might be accounting, your niche might be a manager, a road manager, a sound man, a sound person, I should say, because there's so many different facets of this business that you could play a part of to help support our superstars of tomorrow. You know, and like I said, everybody's not going to luck up and have that, shot, to be the next star of tomorrow. But there's so many other avenues in this business to be a part of, and I think what's important to try to gain the mentality of an entrepreneur, develop your own style of being a business person, and take your craft and turn that into some kind of lucrative situation for yourself.
Up in the now, went from hanging on blocks to hanging on the chart positions is part of my mission to hanging on top. Gotta get your poly cracker on with them crackers and them shiesty ass.
I think overall, probably the connection is probably just freedom. Ultimately, the development of hip-hop was to be free, to be able to speak freely at the things you felt suppressed and oppressed by, where, knowing that in basic knowledge of life, we know we have constitutional rights and you have the freedom to speak. So this allowed us to speak about our most despairing times and desolate times in the most blatant and even aggressive manner to be able to get this off our chest. And then I think at some point in time, of course, it turned into a lucrative business, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it was just part of freedom. Yo, this is Maseo Plug 3 from De La Soul, cooling out with G Wood, you know what I'm saying, and T.I., you know what I'm saying, from the Blood Brothers, and that's what's good, and we all good, and hip-hop's all good, and hip-hop's forever, and De La's forever, and KRS is forever, Tribe is forever, Big Daddy Kane's forever, LL Cool J's forever, Run DMC's forever, NWA's forever, you know, Too Short's forever, Far Side's forever, hip-hop is forever. King T, word up. Big up to the UK hip-hop. Keep supporting your own so we can keep growing.
All right, man. Bless.